In Chapter 2.3, we're going to simplify. It's actually simplifying, and then I'm going to abbreviate algebraic, simplifying algebraic expressions. Simplifying algebraic expressions. That's a lot to write, so we'll abbreviate. Okay, our first word starts with the letter T. Terms. Now each one of these is called a term. Excuse me, we'll circle each one. They're separated by plus and minuses. I'm circling the plus there just so we know it's positive 4b. And that's negative 6 or minus 6. So each one of these is a term. The next vocabulary word is like terms. Like terms. In other words, terms that are the same. And in this, there are two terms that are the same. We have 7a and negative 2a. See, they both have an a. Since they both have an a, we can combine them together. These are like terms. Next word is co-efficient. Coefficient. Coefficients are the numbers in front of the variable. So for example, 7. 7 is a coefficient. Over here, negative 2. That's a coefficient. Also, this 4, or I'll say positive 4, that is a coefficient. It's the number in front of a variable. It's a number that's multiplied by the variable. The last word is constant. And constants are numbers without variables. See, the coefficients have a variable, constants do not. This, negative 6, is the only constant in this expression. By the way, this is an algebraic expression. We have variables along with numbers in there. Okay, on number 1, we're going to simplify this. And notice we're going to put everything together to have the same terms. Notice this has an x and this has an x. This is a term, that's a term. They have the same variable, therefore they are like terms. They are like terms. We can combine those together. So negative 7 and 6. Negative 7 and 6 makes 1. So it's 1x. And there's more negative. So it's negative 1x. Now, instead of writing this, many times you will just see that, negative x. They won't put the invisible, this is like the invisible 1 right there. So you might see a negative 1x, but most of the time in textbooks, you'll see only negative x. Okay, on number 2, I do have like terms. I have a 2x and an x. Now, there's a number in front of the x. You can't see it. It's invisible. It is the invisible, miserable 1. It's miserable because 1 is the loneliest number. So I have a 2x and a 1x. So 2x and a positive 1x. 2x and 1x makes 3x. And then I have a constant here of just plus 7. And that is our answer. I cannot combine these because these are not like terms. They're not like. Okay, on number 3, notice we have two like terms. I have a 3a and a 4a, positive 4a. A 3 and 4. 3 plus 4 would make 7a. And then I have a plus 2 and a minus 1. So how much is plus 2 minus 1? 2 minus 1 is 1. Positive 1. It's positive 1, so it's plus 1. If it was minus 1, negative 1, I'd put minus 1. I cannot combine these. This is your answer because these are not like terms. Okay, number 4, I'm going to put together my like terms. Let's see, I have an A, a 2A, and a 5A. These two I can put together. 2A and a plus 5A. 2A and 5A would make 7A. Now let's take a look at the B's. I have this minus 4B, or negative 4B, and a plus 6B. A negative 4 and a plus 6. They're different signs, so you need to subtract them. 6 take away 4 is 2, so that's 2B. And is there more positive or negative? There's more positive, so it's a plus 2, a positive 2. So you put a plus there. Notice these are different, these are unlike terms. This one has an A and this one has a B. They're different variables. You cannot combine these. Okay, on number 5, notice you have to do distributive property here. This is a positive 3. So I'll take positive 3 times x. That's just 3x, positive 3x, right? Positive 3x. And then I have 3 times negative 5. 3 times 5 is 15, and there's one negative, so it's negative. Now I'll bring down my 2x. And that's what the problem looks like now after using distributive property. Okay, so now we can combine our like terms. I have a 2x and a 3x. 2x and 3x. 2 and 3, that makes 5. 5x. And then I have a constant of minus 15. Okay, there's nothing to combine it with. So I'll just say minus 15. And there is your answer. So do distributive first, and then combine like terms.